Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Picture a workplace where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to bring their best selves to the table. A place where creativity thrives, collaboration is seamless, and every challenge is met with unity and resilience. What makes such an environment possible? The answer lies in one of the most profound responsibilities of leadership: creating an environment of safety. As Simon Sinek famously says, a leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. Today, we're going to explore what it means for leaders to create a space where people feel secure, supported, and free to take risks without fear of judgment. We'll uncover why safety is not a luxury, but a necessity for trust, innovation, and growth. And most importantly, we'll delve into how leaders can take intentional steps to foster this environment. Because when people feel safe, extraordinary things happen. So, let's embark on this journey together and discover the transformative power of leading with safety at the core. Let's begin. Leaders play a pivotal role in shaping the environment within which their teams operate. One of the most crucial aspects of this role is creating a sense of safety, a foundation that allows trust to flourish. Trust is not something that can be demanded or coerced. It is earned and cultivated through deliberate actions and attitudes. The essence of fostering trust lies in empathy, consistency, and genuine care for team members. These three elements serve as the cornerstones of an environment where individuals feel valued, understood, and supported. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. For leaders, it means stepping into the shoes of their team members, considering their perspectives, and acknowledging their experiences. Empathy does not require leaders to have all the answers or to solve every problem instantly, but it does require them to listen actively and respond with compassion. When leaders demonstrate empathy, they send a powerful message. I see you, I hear you, and I care about your well-being. This approach can transform the dynamics of a team. Imagine a team member who is struggling with a personal challenge that affects their performance at work. A leader who shows empathy by offering a listening ear, providing flexibility, or connecting them with resources creates a sense of safety and trust. That team member is likely to feel supported rather than judged, which strengthens their commitment to the team and enhances their ability to navigate challenges. Consistency is another critical element in building trust. People naturally look for reliability in their leaders, especially in times of uncertainty or change. Consistency means that a leader's actions align with their words and their behavior remains steady over time. It involves setting clear expectations, following through on commitments, and maintaining integrity even under pressure. When leaders are consistent, they provide a sense of stability and predictability that allows team members to focus on their work without constantly second-guessing the leader's intentions or decisions. Consistency also reinforces the credibility of a leader. When team members see that a leader keeps their promises and treats everyone fairly, it builds a foundation of trust that extends to all aspects of the workplace. On the other hand, inconsistency, such as favoritism, broken promises, or erratic decision-making, can quickly erode trust and create an atmosphere of doubt and insecurity. For trust to thrive, leaders must prioritize consistency in their interactions and decisions, recognizing that every action contributes to the team's perception of safety. Genuine care is the third pillar of creating safety and trust. This goes beyond superficial gestures or transactional interactions. It involves a deep, authentic interest in the well-being of each team member. Leaders who genuinely care about their team members view them not just as employees or contributors, but as individuals with unique needs, aspirations, and challenges. They invest time in getting to know their team members, celebrating their achievements, and supporting their growth. Genuine care also manifests in the way leaders handle difficult situations. For example, when a team member makes a mistake, a leader who truly cares will address the issue with empathy and a focus on learning rather than punishment. This approach fosters an environment where people feel safe to take risks and innovate without fear of harsh consequences. It also strengthens the bond between the leader and their team, creating a culture of mutual respect and collaboration. Empathy, consistency, and genuine care are not standalone practices. They are interconnected and mutually reinforcing. A leader who consistently shows empathy and genuine care creates a sense of stability and trust that permeates the entire team. This environment encourages open communication, collaboration, and a willingness to tackle challenges together. It also reduces stress and anxiety as team members know they are supported and valued, even in difficult times. Building trust through these elements requires intentional effort and self-awareness on the part of the leader. It involves not only understanding the needs and experiences of others, but also reflecting on one's own behavior and attitudes. Leaders must be willing to seek feedback, acknowledge their mistakes, and continuously strive to improve. This commitment to growth and authenticity is a powerful way to demonstrate the very qualities that build trust. The impact of trust extends far beyond individual relationships. When leaders create an environment of trust, it has a ripple effect throughout the organization. Teams become more cohesive, innovative, and resilient. Collaboration flourishes as individuals feel safe to share ideas and challenge assumptions without fear of judgment. Productivity increases as team members are motivated by a shared sense of purpose and mutual respect. Trust also enhances morale and job satisfaction, leading to lower turnover and stronger engagement. In contrast, the absence of trust can have devastating consequences. Without empathy, team members may feel isolated or misunderstood, leading to disengagement and resentment. Inconsistent leadership creates confusion and undermines confidence, while a lack of genuine care fosters a sense of alienation and apathy. These conditions not only hinder individual performance, but also weaken the overall effectiveness of the team. Empathy, consistency, and genuine care are not traits that come naturally to every leader, but they can be developed with intention and practice. It starts with a commitment to putting people first, recognizing that the success of any organization depends on the well-being and trust of its members. Leaders who prioritize these values create a culture that attracts and retains talent, drives innovation, and achieves sustainable success. Trust is not a one-time achievement, but an ongoing process. It requires leaders to show up every day with integrity, humility, and a genuine desire to serve their team. It involves listening more than speaking, understanding more than judging, and giving more than taking. This consistent dedication to building trust transforms not only the team but also the leader, fostering a legacy of respect and impact that extends far beyond the workplace. An environment of safety is the cornerstone of innovation, collaboration, and growth within any team or organization. It is a space where individuals feel free to take risks, share ideas, and express themselves without fear of judgment, criticism, or failure. Leaders who cultivate this type of environment empower their teams to thrive by creating conditions that encourage openness, creativity, and trust. The absence of such an environment often leads to stagnation, fear, and a lack of meaningful progress. When individuals feel safe within their teams, they are more likely to take risks that can lead to innovation. Risk-taking, by its very nature, involves venturing into the unknown and confronting the possibility of failure. In a supportive environment, risks are seen not as threats, but as opportunities for growth and discovery. Team members are encouraged to experiment, explore new ideas, and push boundaries, knowing that even if they do not succeed, their efforts will be valued and respected. This kind of safety starts with how leaders respond to risk-taking and mistakes. If a leader reacts harshly to failure or dismisses unconventional ideas, it sends a clear message to the team. Playing it safe is better than taking a chance. This stifles creativity and discourages individuals from contributing their unique perspectives. On the other hand, when leaders respond to risk-taking with curiosity and encouragement, they create a culture where innovation can flourish. They show that mistakes are not failures, but valuable lessons that can guide the team toward better outcomes. Sharing ideas is another critical aspect of a safe environment. In many teams, individuals hesitate to speak up because they fear being judged, ignored, or ridiculed. This fear is especially prevalent in hierarchical organizations, where power dynamics can make it difficult for junior team members to voice their opinions. A safe environment removes these barriers by fostering open communication and mutual respect. Leaders play a crucial role in setting the tone for how ideas are received. When a leader actively listens to every suggestion, regardless of its source, it signals to the team that every voice matters. Leaders can further encourage idea sharing by asking thoughtful questions, acknowledging contributions, and building on others' suggestions. This not only validates the individual who shared the idea, but also creates a sense of collective ownership and collaboration. Over time, this approach builds a culture where individuals feel confident expressing their thoughts without fear of rejection or judgment. Mistakes, an inevitable part of any endeavor, are often viewed with apprehension or shame. However, in a safe environment, mistakes are reframed as essential learning experiences. Leaders who embrace this perspective foster a growth mindset within their teams. They understand that perfection is not the goal, progress is. When mistakes occur, the focus shifts from assigning blame to understanding what went wrong and how to move forward more effectively. A leader's reaction to mistakes sets the tone for how they are perceived within the team. If a leader reacts with anger or punishment, it creates a culture of fear, where individuals become overly cautious and unwilling to take risks. Conversely, if a leader approaches mistakes with empathy and problem solving, it creates a culture of resilience and adaptability. Team members feel safe, knowing that their imperfections will not define them, and they are more likely to tackle challenges with confidence and creativity. The absence of judgment is a defining characteristic of a safe environment. Judgment, whether overt or subtle, undermines trust and discourages individuals from fully engaging with their teams. It can take many forms, from dismissive comments to nonverbal cues like eye-rolling or sighing. These actions, even if unintentional, can create a sense of exclusion or inadequacy that hinders collaboration and innovation. Leaders must be vigilant in eliminating judgmental behavior within their teams. This involves modeling respect and inclusivity in all interactions, as well as addressing any instances of judgment that arise. By creating a culture where every individual feels valued and respected, leaders lay the foundation for meaningful collaboration and mutual support. The benefits of an environment of safety extend far beyond individual team members. When people feel safe, the entire team becomes more cohesive and effective. Communication improves as individuals are more willing to share information, provide feedback, and seek help when needed. Collaboration becomes more dynamic as diverse perspectives are embraced and integrated into decision-making processes. Trust deepens, creating a strong sense of unity and shared purpose. In addition to fostering internal cohesion, a safe environment enhances the team's ability to adapt to external challenges. Change is an inevitable part of any organization, and teams that feel safe are better equipped to navigate it. They approach uncertainty with confidence, knowing that their leaders and colleagues will support them through the process. This adaptability is a key driver of long-term success in a rapidly changing world. Creating an environment of safety requires intentionality and consistency from leaders. It is not enough to simply declare that the team is a safe space. Leaders must demonstrate their commitment through their actions, attitudes, and decisions. This involves listening actively, providing constructive feedback, and celebrating both successes and efforts. It also requires leaders to address any behaviors or practices that undermine safety, such as favoritism, exclusion, or punitive responses to mistakes. Team members also play a vital role in maintaining a safe environment. While leaders set the tone, it is the collective behavior of the team that sustains it. Individuals can contribute by showing empathy, offering support, and respecting each other's perspectives. By fostering a culture of mutual respect and trust, team members reinforce the safety that leaders strive to create. An environment of safety is not a static achievement, but an ongoing practice. It requires constant attention and adaptation to the needs of the team. As individuals grow and circumstances change, leaders must remain attuned to how safety is perceived and experienced within the team. This commitment to continuous improvement ensures that the environment remains conducive to innovation, collaboration, and growth over the long term.